So thank you for joining the third episode of the Thai Herbs and Pharmacopeia 2022. My name is Michele Tomé. I'm the Secretary General of the Thai Italian Chamber of Commerce located in Bangkok. Today we have a special guest and we are going to talk much more about Thai herbs, so discovering Thai herbs. Today we have a company, friend of the chamber, Chommpin, that was introduced to us at the opening of the event. Thanks to the Ministry of Health of Thailand and Alternative Medicine. Let me give you some more information about the webinar of today. Today we are going to discover a bit more about some type of plants that are used as essential oil blends that can help you, for example, to use on spa and some activities to relax your body, refresh yourself. And basically, today we're talking about the heritage that the company Chommpin is sharing with us. Our keynote speaker today is Miss Supachara Mani Sirivali. Thank you for being with us. Just a quick information about her profile. She's an experienced professional marketer across multiple product categories, in-depth end-to-end consumer-driven marketing experience. Ms. Sirivali was experienced in working with various local brands to develop international market access in a special channel like CLMV and for small medium enterprises. About Chommpin, the story of Chommpin began with a lovely intention to create a self-care recipe according to a natural pathway for who believe that our body is created by nature and shall be in oneness with nature as well. From that belief, Chommpin created products abiding natural methods from beginning to end. Nature incorporates positive vibes at its basic, which uploads each life in the circle of life peacefully. Furthermore, in the making of Chommpin products, they endure the balance between nature and human, truly the blending of voice and designing outlooks. When we are balanced, we fully engage in blooming earth. When in balance, we make a pause to allow us to rest mentally and physically, and we can start making wonderful things again. With no much further ado, now I would like to leave our virtual stage to Ms. Sirivali. Thank you for being with us.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the introduction, Mr. Secretary. Today, I'd like to share with you a little bit about our principles and our story, so that we can you can get to know a little bit about our products and also our belief. Okay. First off, I would like to introduce to you that we are experts in essential blends, essential oil blends. We do a lot of customized blends for different companies, for different spas, and also for restaurants. So basically the aroma, sometimes when you enter a spa or at a restaurant, we have customers who give us the opportunity to customize an aroma for them. So that is something that we do. We do, our products are purely from plants, and because we have great respect for sustainability and natural products. And our processes, we use the least process as possible because we try to have least waste in the environment. And while we source products locally for the Thai herbs, but we also import ingredients from around the world just to make sure that we have the best of the ingredients, because we focus on efficacy, effectiveness, and also the sensory feel. And so the sensory feel of all the five senses. So that is what our focus is. Yes, we are effective, but we also give weight to the beauty of the aroma as well. Because of our history, of all we do is natural products, and we do it with love. Of all these products, we actually have about four different types of products that we come all from nature. First one, which we're going to talk today, is aromatherapy, face and body oil care, hair care, and makeup. But today we only focus on aromatherapy because actually we believe that is our specialty and our expertise, because we curate customized oil blends for customers, and also we do have our own brand as well. So basically we are doing both. We tailor-made for you, and also we have our own. Our company, this is our founder. She's in the webinar as well, Kun Catherine. Kun Catherine has own personal experience with aromatherapy, and because actually she has been in several industries. She's an entrepreneur in other industries as well. The previous industry she was in an industry that used a lot of chemicals. Okay, so from personal experience, she knows that when you go back to nature, you can actually cleanse your system with natural products. And so that is the story of Chommpin, where everything is like clean, take out all the synthetics and chemicals and then go back to nature. So that has always been the mantra of Chommpin since day one. Today, we have 4 product categories, but at least today we'd like to talk only on aromatherapy for health, okay? Because in this part of the world, in Southeast Asia and Asia, we're well known for aromatherapy and herbs and spices. So today we only focus on one of the categories that we have. As you all know, aromatherapy market is growing continuously and will continue to grow in the next decade for sure. And because people really need aromatherapy. About a third of the people around the world, this is a report that is about a couple of years old, but it says that actually people are really stressed. And this was before COVID. So now after COVID or during COVID, I'm sure the number is probably worse than this. But if you look at about the top 12 countries in the world, they report that more than 50% of the people in those countries claim that they are stressed, okay? So definitely when you look at it, the aromatherapy market is growing, the people are more and more getting stressed. What does that mean? It means that actually if you innovate and you can offer new solutions in aromatherapy, that would be an opportunity to cater to that consumer demand. Because, previously, when you go to a spa to do you get aromatherapy solutions or services, you would get treatment like ball compress or, scrubbing and all that. And you see that actually the ingredients in those products are pretty much every spa you go, there's a common ingredient in there. So, and that is something that we as experts in essential oil blends is something that we are very focused in. That's why of the product categories that we have, aromatherapy right now is the key driver of the categories that all the categories we have. So when you look at locally in Thailand, we have a department of traditional medicine and alternative medicine. And what they do is that they give endorsements to herbs and spices and flowers. So these are the herbs and spices and flowers that they endorse for relaxation and aromatherapy. The Department of Thai Traditional and Alternative Medicine endorses lemongrass, basil, lemon, garlic, ginger, kaffir lime, shallot, and curcumin. So it's actually official that these are the official products that they say, okay, these are the ones that you use for relaxation. And the flowers that they endorse are white and orange champaca, jasmine, and rosa damascena. So basically, with that in hand, with the market trend, with what the government endorses, we were inspired to create a product that actually can help relax and gives aromatherapy. So actually, the first product, our inspiration, came from this. This is a compressed ball that you would get when you go to a spa treatment. A compressed ball is made of typical compressed ball is made of kaffir lime, curcumin, camphor, salt, tamarind, and ply. So that is common across. So each spa will have maybe a slightly different ingredient that they put in, but in general, this is what is in that ball. So with that as an inspiration, it gave us the creative idea to think, okay, so what if you can take this experience and bring it to your own home? So that's the inspiration for our first product for stress relaxation and stress relief. Okay, the first one is memory oil. When you think about it, memory oil is something that is not increase your memory, but it recalls your experience, your Thai at a Thai spa when you were in Thailand. So that's why we call it Thai memory essential oil. And the second product is office syndrome massage oil. So both of them are related to aromatherapy and relaxation. So those are the two products that I'd like to talk a little bit more about today. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bottle, and it duplicates the ingredients inside this bottle, duplicates what you would find in a compressed ball. It's actually a herbal steam system. So it's like an essential oil, and you can use the aroma, you can steam it, okay? And what it is that because it duplicates an experience that you get in the spa, it helps in terms of immunity and also clears your respiratory way. Just like when you go to the spa, when you come out, you feel really relaxed. And it can be done at home. Okay, so basically we're taking that experience into the home. And we use Thai ingredients in it, and also, of course, imported ingredients. The Thai ingredients that we put in there are lemongrass, curcumin, and ply. For those who are not, well acquainted to ply, ply is a local ingredient and also can be found in this region and also in India. And what it does help, you will find the ingredient ply in several types of categories, including, like ointment, ointment for injury or pain relief. Like, for example, something like the locally made, like a Bengay kind of thing, like an ointment for when you have a sports injury. Some of the brands in Thailand use ply because it helps on inflammation, okay? And of course, we have other imported products as well, like bergamot, clove, and palmarosa. Those are the ingredients are imported, but for this product, I would say that the star would be curcumin and ply, okay? And the lemongrass is there to get the refreshing feel and the refreshing aroma. In terms of the benefits of lemongrass has been in the market for a long time, and you can actually both eat it or you can use it for external use. Okay, it helps in terms of oil. It helps treats oily skin and it's a great fragrance. It also has acne fighting qualities. And of course, the fresh aroma helps as a stress buster and also an antioxidant. Okay, and also, all in all, it helps reduce anxiety. Ply. For those who are not familiar, it's actually a great ingredient that I think is just being well used in the past several years, but it really helps in relieving of body fatigue, and it helps with muscle injury and also, rejuvenation of tired muscles. I mean, you would find it in a lot of oil and ointments, and helps on muscle spasm. And that is why we in Thailand have been using Ply in our ball compress for a long time, but just recently has it been used in other products outside of the spa. In terms of curcumin, curcumin is a great antioxidant product, and it has been in the market in terms of an ingredient for decades, actually, and it's used in a lot of skincare products, and it's also eaten, and people take it orally as well. So it's almost like it's a magic product. You can either use it on the external, or you can eat it. So it's a great product for and inflammation, anti-inflammation, also antioxidant for sure, benefits against depression and heart disease. And also because it's antioxidant, it helps delay the aging. And for local knowledge, I mean, this is local knowledge, but this product also helps in managing the sugar level. But where the clinical study for it is forthcoming, but it has benefits in that way as well. In the office syndrome category, the first category we talked about was Thai memory, which is a relaxation to help reduce anxiety and depression and stress. The second product that we use aromatherapy for is actually for office syndrome. And now that work from home is a big thing around the world, we think that people are more attuned to the computer and then working on the computer all the time, so they would have office syndrome. So if you look at it in terms of productivity, more than 20% would say that, okay, if you have office syndrome, your productivity goes down. And so therefore, if we can help people with office syndromes, they would be able to have a happier life and happier productivity. So that was the inspiration we had when we created our second product, which is a massage oil, okay? And the benefits or the proposition of this product was to help combat office syndrome. Why? Because this product, when you massage, it helps relieve muscle pain and stiffness, and it strengthens, when you massage on it, it strengthens the tendons, and with strengthened tendons, it helps support strong bones. And of course, the ingredients inside it help strengthen and soften skin. And with the refreshing aroma that we put in, it helps revive the senses. Okay, the ingredients that we put in are for aromatherapy purposes. We have lavender, rosemary, of course, Ply, which is the magic ingredient I just talked about in terms of anti-inflammation, and we have sesame oil. And so basically, it's a combination of Western and Thai ingredients. The lavender oil helps in terms of stiffness, and also actually lavender is well known for its aromatherapy efficacies and also reducing agitation. The rosemary helps in terms of blood circulation and mental fatigue. The Ply, which is in this one we apply Thai herb as we source it locally, helps in terms of muscle injury, inflammation, and pain. Okay, and sesame oils helps in terms of nourishment. So in all, we, as mentioned before, we use the best of East and West. So we use the East knowledge, and then we use the West ingredients if they're not available. For example, lavender. Lavender is not available in Thailand, so we import it. But we don't mind, but we just look for the efficacy. That's what we do. Okay, so when we talk about the experiences of aromatherapy, the first one was on stress relief. The second one was on office syndrome. And the third one that we'd like to talk to you about is actually in terms of skin renewal, fixing the skin. The first two was fixing the mental, and this one is fixing the physical skin. Okay, so with that inspiration, we try to think about how can the natural products help renew the skin? Because if we talk about synthetic or chemicals, there's so many things in the market, like even, haya or whatever. Everything could be plant-based or animal-based, like collagen could be plant-based or animal-based. So we explored, what can you put into Chommpin to help renew the skin. So for this product, we call it Renewal oil, skin renewal oil. And we use ingredients that are sourced locally, like coconut oil. Actually, coconut oil, on top of having vitamin C, it does have natural hyaluronic acid in it under a different name, but actually it's a byproduct. Because actually, you think about it, coconut tree is a tree of life because you can use everything and it takes care of your life. Okay, so we use coconut oil, and the coconut oil that we use are grown in the basin, a water basin, where it's really the soil is very rich. So therefore, the efficacy of the coconut oil in our products is the best that you could find locally. The second one is lemongrass. Okay, lemongrass oil for the refreshing aroma. And the third one, of course, is turmeric. Turmeric, I would say it's an ingredient that it's something that, people don't really know about it, but it's such a amazing product in terms of an ingredient. It can, because I myself take it orally, and but you can also use it on your skin as well. So therefore, these are the key local ingredients that we use in our product. And of course, because we are not fixed on being only local, we do have selected imported ingredients that we put into this product as well to get the best efficacy, which include rosehip oil, which is something that you would find in like very high-end cosmetics or skincare products. We use tea tree, which is also a very well-known ingredient for skincare. And we use pomegranate seed oil, which is a high antioxidant type of ingredient. And also rosemary oil. You see that actually what we're trying to do is we try to combine East and West. So we take the best out of East, and also we also include the best out of the West. So that's why our products is art and science. When you work with us, what you get is art and science, because we not only use local, but if local is not available, we will import it. In our product, the Skin Renewal product, we have, in terms of efficacy, we have vitamin E. Vitamin E, we all know, is it's a great antioxidant, and it helps with skin renewal. Curcumin has antioxidant properties and skin inflammation. So in a way, when with this product, not when you renew the product, it also helps in the inflammation. When you have an inflammation and the body and the skin tissue is damaged, you can use this and it helps gradually improve and fix your skin. And lemongrass oil is there for antibacterial and anti-inflammation. So it really helps, like, for example, if you have acne or whatever, you can use it gradually to rejuvenate and return your skin to the old original form, okay? So in a way, this product is not only for skin renewal, but also helps protect against your skin against, you know, acne in terms of antibacteria. So at the end, what you get is soft, supple skin. Because of the vitamin E is the antioxidant for young looking skin, and you will get freshness, fresh aroma. So in a way, even though the proposition of the product is not purely aromatherapy, but you would get the aromatherapeutic efficacies through the aroma of lemongrass, okay? So with that, that's what I have today for presentation. If you can, if you have any questions, we can raise them now, and Katrin, who is in the session, who's the founder of the company, will answer them for you. So.
Thank you, Kun Sirivali. Thank you a lot for the presentation. That was very insightful. I think today also we learn a lot about some specific qualities of Thai herbs that we're not very familiar about it, like, for example, ply that you mentioned to us. I just want to mention for our audience and recording this video that part of these activities of the webinar is just the beginning on an activity that will bring all these companies to the Netherlands in Floriade, Almere, from 28th of July 2022. So we are going to organize these interviews to better understand these companies and the capacities of their production and experience. And of course, if among the participants you have some interest, you can also find a way to meet them in the Netherlands this summer.
Yeah. Just maybe yeah. I can just a little information. Today we covered only aromatherapy for health, but actually we do have other products which I didn't cover today, like face oil and other products. But a note to say that we do customize as well, meaning that, for example, if you have a particular thing you want, like, for example, aromatherapy for elderly, you know, or aromatherapy for rehabilitation, you know, people who are in hospice or whatever, it can be done. It's just that today I only, you know, didn't scratch the surface, but I just want to tell you know that this is something that we do for a living, and we have great passion for this aromatherapy area, and it can be applied to different benefits in terms of particular requirements of different customers. So just a note, thank you.
Thank you for stressing this point, and it's true. Let's say we want to inform the audience that also will be following this webinar later on. The recording of this webinar is that Chommpin also has a huge variety of products. And I think today we mentioned about aromatherapy, but of course for the Italian market, spa are becoming a new type of business that we are discovering in the recent years. So for example, we know and we want to share that actually Thailand not only has experience in the spa, but also all the treatment related to essential oil that you can use to relieve the pain of the body or just relax after a long week of work is something that is belongs to the heritage of Thailand. So this episode is also interesting to find a channel to promote Chommpin and find the potential importers in Italy or Europe. This is also important. Kun Sirivali, something that you mentioned is like, I understand that Chommpin can also prepare product like a private label for.
Yes, correct. We do a lot of them. Yes, we do private label for spas. We customize products for like traditional medicine, ointments. We do that already, and under their own brands. And so we call it, we create the perfume and essential oil for the client according to what the client wishes. For example, if the client wishes to use this at a restaurant, we create a essential oil aroma that would be suitable for that type of environment. We go into to the restaurant, and then we understand the ambience. We understand that fragrance is part of the ambience. So we design a fragrance that fits within the location. So that is also what we do.
And about an order from a client from abroad, for example, do you have a minimum order quantity or it depends of the product, the SKU?
Okay, good question. I can turn it. I'll askคุณChommpin คุณน้องยุเขาถาม MOQ ไม่ได้ยิน
เราทำได้ตั้งแต่เป็น small lot จนถึงbig lot ขึ้นไปเรามีตัวแทนที่เราทำให้ในจำนวนเยอะๆแล้วก็ไปทำการตลาดให้เราภายใต้แบรนด์ของเราด้วย
อธิบายแล้วค่ะแต่คือเขาถามเรื่องว่าปริมาณนะคะตัวเล็กกับตัวใหญ่อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเมื่อกี้อธิบายแล้วค่ะ
อ๋อ
เขาถามว่า MOQ อะค่ะ
ขั้นต่ำใช่ไหมคะ
ขั้นต่
ำก็คือเราผลิตขั้นต่ำได้ที่ตั้งแต่เป็นหลักร้อยหลักพันหลักหมื่นค่ะเราทำได้ทั้งหมดเราmanage
เป็นกิโลไหมคะเป็นกิโล
เป็นชิ้นมากกว่าค่ะเราไม่ได้ทำเป็นกิโลต้องถามว่ามันเป็น product ตัวไหน
Okay, very the answer is actually we do all sizes. We could anywhere when we talk about pieces, we can go anywhere minimum for hundreds or thousands or 10,000s. So actually our MOQ is very small, meaning that but depends if you want it in bulk or you want it in piece. But we take orders from anywhere, even in small pieces of like starting at 100 level, 100 pieces level.
Okay, no, that's also very interesting. Say you are more capable to adapt even to a small, medium enterprises request.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, because we do our own, we distill from, our own oils. So that's why we have the flexibility to do smaller lots.
And I remember when we met on April 1st, I remember that the owner of the company of Chommpin was telling us that for you is more important to have a natural flavor. It's not like synthetic. Would you like to give us more information of the difference? Because perhaps people that do not work in this field, they think that, let's say, everything that, for example, has lemongrass flavor comes exactly from 100% lemongrass. Can you give us more information about what is the real natural product and just the flavor?
Oh, okay. ยูเขาถามยูครับเขาต้องการความแตกต่างระหว่างกลิ่นแต่งกลิ่นกับของแท้
ถ้าการแต่งกลิ่นนะคะมันได้แค่ emotional
ไม่คือหมายความว่าแบบตะไคร้แท้กับตะไคร้กลิ่นตะไคร้
ใช่ค่ะ
คนไม่รู้คนนึกว่าเป็นอันเดียวกัน
กลิ่นตะไคร้อะค่ะ มันได้แค่ความรู้สึกว่าได้กลิ่นตะไคร้แต่ไม่มีคุณประโยชน์เหมือนน้ำมันหอมระเหยตะไคร้ค่ะ ไม่มีเบเนฟิตในเรื่องของการช่วยสุขภาพร่างกายค่ะ
Okay, so the answer which actually is that when you have just the flavor versus the authentic, what or the aroma, just the like the smell of it, like lemongrass smell, what you get is just the aroma. But the thing is that when you do essential oil of lemongrass, what you get with it are all the other natural efficacies that come with lemongrass. Like for example, in lemongrass is to clear the respiratory, your breathing, everything. So that is something that you will get with the real product. So like, for example, if you just take the synthetic aroma, what you just get is aroma. But when you take the real one, the efficacies that come with the nature comes with it.
Oh, thank you for sharing. And from the public, we have another question. What, if you can share with us, what type of extraction methods do you use to obtain the oils?
วิธีการว่าใช้วิธีการผลิตยังไงกว่าที่จะคั้นออกมาที่จะสกัดออกมาแบบ
น้ำมันหอมระเหย
สกัดเย็นสกัดใช่
น้ำมันหอมระเหยจะใช้การกั่นด้วยไอน้ำค่ะ
distillation using steam ไม่ใช่ความร้อนใช่ไหม
เขาใช้กั่นด้วยความร้อนแต่ว่ามันจะถูกแยกชั้นเขาเรียกกั่นไอน้ำค่ะแต่ไม่ใช่การต้มแบบว่าไปเคี่ยว
Okay, distillation with steam and it's not boiling, so we don't boil it. So distillation, when you use steam to distill it, it helps in terms of not destroying the efficacy and the properties, the chemical properties of the product of the oil.
Okay, well, thank you for this information. And may I ask, among the blends that you have today, as you said, you just scratched the surface of what Chommpin can actually do. Can I ask you, let's say, among your clients in Thailand, do you have some product that is much more required, that you sell much more, and something that, let's say, is a good selling among your spa and clients that you would like to share with us?
Right now, we do well in the sprays. Actually, we have a spray for mask. If like we have something like this. We have something like that. So this is a spray. We use this as something like this. This we're doing well. Okay, and we have three products in this type of category. One is to spray the mask. People wear masks all the time, right? You spray it and then you put it on, and you can make putting on the mask more bearable. And it's because you feel refreshed all day. That's doing well. The second one's doing well is the pillow mist. You spray it on your pillow and then you sleep well, because it has a lot of aromatherapy ingredients that help encourage sleep. And the third one is for migraine. So it's like an oil you put on in the back of your neck, and then you massage it a little bit, and then it helps on migraine. So those are three products that doing quite well. Okay, that's under Chommpin. And so we sell in a lot of retail outlets. We sell it in like Foodland. We sell in a lot of, I'd say, hundreds of stores in around the country. And in specialty drugstores also have our products, because people have a lot of issues on the mask, have to wear masks. We have issues on sleep, and we have issues on migraine. So that category is doing quite well locally. But of course, our customers also require us to customize fragrances and products for them as well. So that is something that if we get a brief or we get a requirement, we can also work with the customer on that.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And I think it shows also the ability, the skills of Chommpin to understand the market. You understand your client, just to adapt some of the product that you have for something that is now very, very common, like use of a mask. That's interesting. And I want to mention also, I mentioned before that if you're interested to have a meeting with Chommpin, you can rely upon the contact of the Thai Italian Chamber of Commerce. Later on, we need to wait just a few months, but time flies. You will be able to meet them in Floriade Almere 2022 in the Netherlands. Thailand will have a pavilion opening officially on the 28th of July for about 8-9 days. So you will be able to be in contact with this company, and perhaps you can try some of the samples. And also among the audience, if there is anyone that would like to drop another question, we still have some time if you want. And Kun Sirivali, if you want to add anything else that comes to your mind that you want to share with us, please feel free to do so.
Okay. You know, one of the things I think that people don't really think about it is just personal health. You know, people are working all the time, and what they forget about is that actually, you know, aromatherapy can help for health. And also when you eat healthy, you stay healthy, and that's long-term health. And that is why we always go natural. We always go plant-based. We'll not do anything that is chemical in our company. So, and with that is the inspiration for our business. And with that, we do respect that each country has their own specific requirements and cultural expectations. So that is why we are not closed and saying that, oh, this is our product, just go with it. We are willing to customize and tailor-made according to local customs and traditions and consumer insight. So that, and because we are smaller and have smaller batches, we do have the flexibility to cater to the requirements of your customer or of you. So whether you're big or small, we can manage, because our batch size can anywhere be like hundreds, thousands, or 10,000s. We can also do that as well. Some of our customers in Thailand have like big orders, like tens of thousands, and then so therefore we do have the capability to go anywhere between small and large. So maybe that flexibility can also be the strength of our company.
Okay, no, thank you for sharing this information. We're approaching the end of the webinar. I see that we don't have any additional questions, but of course with the support of Chommpin, if anyone would like to receive the presentation, we will share the contact of the companies if you want to go further in the request. And we are recording this webinar, and in a couple of days we are going to edit the video, upload it on the TICC YouTube channel, and make it available online for everyone. Later on, we will just basically conclude episode 3. So thank you a lot, Kun Sirivali, and thank you, Chommpin, for being with us this afternoon. And furthermore, the next episode will be episode 4, will be hosted still on Zoom on May 12. We are still developing some information about empowering nature with science innovation. You will find the information on the TICC website very soon. Okay, with no much further ado, I would like to really thank you and thank the Ministry of Health for giving us this opportunity.
Okay, thank you, audience.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.